It's way more difficult for me to wake up.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
This beautiful, shortest day of the year, longest night of the year. We welcome you to our Shabbat morning service. Welcome to those who are joining us on their computers and iPads and Androids and iPhones. And we invite you to join with us in our service this morning. We begin by welcoming you into our sanctuary, this place that turns a tent into a holy sanctuary. Matovu, page 192. Page 195, let us read together at the top of the page. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe. With divine wisdom you have made our bodies, combining veins, arteries, and vital organs into a finely balanced network. Wondrous maker and sustainer of life, were one of them to fail, how well we are aware we would lack the strength to stand before you. Blessed are you, Adonai, source of our health and strength. Baruch atah Adonai, rofeh chol basar umafli la'asot. We now turn inwards to our souls, thanking God for the purity of that which has been returned to us after a night of rest. Elohai Neshama, page 196.
שנתת בי טהורה היא, אלוהי נשמה שנתת בי טהורה היא, אלוהי נשמה שנתת
Just as our ancestors recognized their own transformations, we too can be transformed if we allow our souls to soar. On page 197, matter is never destroyed, only transformed. So too can the soul evolve higher and higher, from instinct to inspiration, haughtiness to holiness, selfishness to service, from individualism to union, to join with the soul of souls, the infinite one. As the soul is magnified and is sanctified, so is the infinite one exalted. Baruch atah Adonai, asher beyado nefesh kol chai, v'ruach kol basar ish. We continue with the daily miracles, page 198.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who has given the mind the ability to distinguish day from night.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who opens the eyes of the blind.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who frees the captive.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who lifts up the fallen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who stretches the earth over the waters.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who strengthens our steps. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, mabish arumim. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hanoten layaif koach. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, המעביר שינה מעיניי ותנומה מאפיי. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, שעשני בצלם אלוהים. אמן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, שעשני בת חורין. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani Yisrael. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, ozer Yisrael bigvura. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, oter Yisrael b'tifara. Amen.
We are invited to share some words of Torah. We begin with the blessing for engaging in words of Torah at the top of page 204. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. We invite you to choose one of the readings on page 204, after which we say, Baruch atah Adonai hamlamed Torah le'amo Yisrael. We continue on page 212 with the blessing for Psukei de Zimra, the verses of praise.
Baruch she'amar v'haya ha'olam, Baruch ha'aseh v'reshit, Baruch omer ve'oseh, Baruch gozer u'mekayem, Baruch merachem al haaretz, Baruch merachem al habriut, Baruch mishalem sacharto lireav, Baruch elad v'kayam lanetzach, Baruch podeh umatzil, Baruch Shemo.
Blessed is the one who spoke and the world came to be. Blessed is the one. Blessed is the one who continually authors creation. Blessed is the one whose word is deed. Blessed is the one who decrees and fulfills. Blessed is the one who is compassionate towards the world. Blessed is the one who is compassionate towards all creatures. Blessed is the one who rewards the reverent. Blessed is the one who exists for all time, ever enduring. Blessed is the one who redeems and saves. Blessed is God's name. With songs of praise we extol you and proclaim your sovereignty, for you are the source of life in the universe. One God, life of the universe, praised and glorious ruler, your name is eternal. Baruch atah Adonai, melech mehulal batish b'chot.
Amen.
We continue on page 214, Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat, a song for Shabbat.
Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat, Tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור, צדיק כתמר יפרח, כארז בלבנון יזכה, שתולים בבית אדוני, בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו, עוד ינופון בשיבה, דשנים ורעננים יהיו, להגיד כי ישר אדוני, צורי ולא עוולת בו.
Happy are those who dwell in your house, they forever praise you. Happy the people who have it so. Happy the people whose God is Adonai. Ashrei, page 215.
אשרי יושבי ביתך, עוד יעללוך סלע. אשרי יושבי ביתך, עוד יעללוך סלע. אשרי יושבי ביתך, עוד יהללו, עוד יהללוך סלע. אשרי יושבי ביתך, עוד יהללוך סלע. אשרי יושבי ביתך, עוד יהללוך סלע. אשרי יושבי ביתך, עוד יהללו, עוד יהללוך סלע. אשרי יושבי ביתך, עוד יהללו, עוד יהללוך סלע.
We continue with the Ashrei silently, pages 206, 215 to 216 in the Hebrew, or page 217 in the English. My mouth shall utter the praise of Adonai, and all creatures shall bless God's holy name forever and ever. We will bless you, God, now and always. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol הנשמה תהלליה.
Ilufinu, even if our mouths were full of song as the sea, page 220.
Ilufinu, male shira kayam, ulshonenu rina kahamon galav, v'siftatenu shevach כמחווה רקיע, ועינינו מהירות כשמש וכירח, וידינו פרוסות כנשרי שמיים, ורגלינו קלות כידות. אין אנחנו מספיקים להודות לך, אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו. אין אנחנו מספיקים להודות לך, אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אמותינו.
O God, in the power of your strength, great is the glory of your name. Mighty forever, awesome in amazing deeds, the ruler who sits on a high and exalted throne. Shochin Ad, page 222.
שוכן עד מרום וקדוש שמו, וכתוב רננו צדיקים באדוני, לישרים נבע תהילה, בפי ישרים תתהלל, ודברי צדיקים תתברך, ובלשון חסידים תתרומם, ובקרב קדושים תתקדש. ומקלות ריבות עמך בית ישראל, ברינה יתפאר שמך מלכנו, בכל דור ודור. ישתבח שמך לעד מלכנו, האל המלך הגדול והקדוש בשמיים ובארץ. כי לך נאה, אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, שהושבחה הלב וזמרה, עוז וממשלה נצח גדולה גבורה, תהילה ותפארת, קדושה ומלכות, ברכות והודאות, מעתה ועד עולם. ברוך אתה אדוני, אל מלך גדול בתשבחות, אל ההודעות אדון הנפלאות, הבוחר בשירי זמרה, מלך מלכי העולמים.
Chatzi Kaddish, separating our opening prayers from our Shacharit, page 224.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה,
אמן.
בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומייכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל. בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם ולעלמי עלמיה, יתברך יתברך וישבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקדושה בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תמירן בעלמא ואמרו
Amen. We rise for Baruch Hu, page 226.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
We read together the blessing for light and darkness, page 228. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, creator of light and darkness, who makes peace and fashions all things. In mercy you illumine the world and those who live upon it. In your goodness you daily renew creation. How numerous are your works, Adonai. In wisdom you formed them all, filling the earth with your creatures. Be praised, Adonai, our God, for the excellent work of your hands, and for the lights you created. May they glorify you. Shine a new light upon Zion, that we all may swiftly merit its radiance. Praised are you, Adonai, creator of all heavenly lights. Baruch atah Adonai, Yotzer HaMeorot. We continue with Ahava Rabbah, continuing with the theme of God's love, page 230.
Ahava rabba avtanu, Adonai Eloheinu, chemla gedola v'tera, chamata aleinu. Ba'avur avoteinu, ve'imotenu, shebatzchu bcha, Avinu Malkeinu, v'atlamdem chukei chayim, ken techonenu tzlamdenu, Hamerachem, rachem aleinu, v'ten b'libenu lehavin ulhaskil lishma, lilmod ulelamed, lishmor ולעשות, ולקיים את כל דברי תלמוד תורתך באהבה.
I invite you to gather the 4 tzitzit from your talit into your hand as we read together at the bottom of page 230. Gather us in peace from the 4 corners of the earth and lead us upright to your land. For you, O God, work wonders. You chose us. Truly you drew us near to your great name, that we might acknowledge you, declaring you one in love.
Praise be you, Adonai,
who chooses your people Israel in love. Baruch atah Adonai, habocher be'amo Yisrael be'ahava.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
We continue with Ve'ahavta, page 234.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם נאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
We continue in the middle of page 236 in English. Adonai said to Moses as follows, Speak to the Israelite people and instruct them to make for themselves fringes on the corners of their garments throughout the ages. Let them attach a cord of blue to the fringe at each corner. That shall be your fringe. Look at it and recall all the commandments of Adonai and observe them, so that you do not follow your heart and eyes in your lustful urge.
למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אמת, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
אמת ויציב ואהוב וחביב ונורא ואדיר וטוב ויפה, הדבר הזה עלינו לעולם ועד. We continue silently on page 238 and 39. Your truth for us is certain and established, now and forevermore. Like Moses, Miriam, and all Israel, we sing out and rejoice. Michamocha, page 240.
Yalai, 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 yalai,
Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Sur Yisrael kuma be'ezrat Yisrael. Ufdechi numecha Yehuda Yisrael. Go'aleinu Adonai tzvaot shemo kadosh Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael.
Amen.
We continue with the Amidah, page 242.
Adonai sefata tiftach ufia ki teilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei hakol, V'zocher chasdei avot v'imahot, U'mevii geula livnei bneihem, Lema'an shemo be'ava. Melech ozer u'moshia u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magid Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atah rav leho, Mechakel chayim bechesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim berofech olim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato lishenei afar. Michal ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה ואמר, קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ כבודו. אדיר אדירנו אדוני, אדוננו מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ. ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהי ציון לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue silently through page 260, and you may be seated when you are finished. turn to page 362 for the Torah service. We rise as the Torah is taken from the ark.
Ein kamocha va'Elohim
I'm reading Torah.
Adonai ve'en k'ma'asecha malchutecha malchut kol olamim u'memshaltecha b'chol dor v'dor Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Adonai hos le'moyitein Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah U'devar Adonai miYerushalayim Baruch shenatan Torah Torah Baruch shenatan Torah Torah Le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shema Gadlu Adonai iti unerom ema Shemo yachdav Lecha Adonai הגדולה והגבורה והתפארת והנצח והעוד כי כה בשמיים ובארץ כי כה בשמיים ובארץ שבת שלום שבת שלום שבת שלום
So good to see you. How are you feeling? Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom.
You may be seated. So I have a little story for you this morning. 3 angry men presented themselves in King Solomon's court. "Your Majesty," said the first, "the 3 of us are business partners. We went together on a business trip with a large sum of money." The second picked up the story. "Shortly before Shabbat, we hid the money in a pit we dug, planning to dig it up right after Shabbat." King Solomon listened attentively. "But when we went for it, it was gone," said the third. "No one knew about it but us. One of us is a thief. My lord, I'd like for you to have each of us swear that he didn't steal the money. That way we'll find out which of us is the thief." But King Solomon was in no hurry to do that. He knew that the man who stole the money would also lie and swear falsely. How could he find out which of them was guilty? "Return to me tomorrow," he told the 3, famous rabbinic logic. When the partners presented themselves the next day, King Solomon said, "I can see that you 3 are wise men. Before we discuss your case, I would like your opinion about a different matter. King Solomon's flattery worked like magic, and they waited eagerly to hear his problem. A boy and a girl grew up together and swore to each other that when they were old enough, they would become husband and wife. At very least, they decided they'd ask the other's permission before marrying anyone else. Years passed. The girl, forgetting her oath, married someone else. Immediately after the wedding, she remembered her earlier commitment and told her husband about it. He said, "We can't live as husband and wife until we find that boy and ask him to annul the oath that you swore to each other." They took a large sum of money and set out to find her childhood friend. They found him and offered to pay him to annul the oath. But he was a good man, so he wished them a hearty mazel tov and refused the money. On their way home, the happy new couple was robbed. "Please give us back the money," the woman pleaded. She told the robber about how good her husband was, being so patient as to let her take care of her oath before they moved in together, and how good the boy she'd grown up with was for refusing to take the money. The robber was touched and returned the purse. King Solomon looked at the three men who couldn't understand where all this was leading. "My question is, which of the people in this story was the most praiseworthy?" asked the king. One of the partners said, "The wife is the most admirable. She kept an oath she made when she was just a girl." The second partner said, "Her husband is the most praiseworthy. Although he loved his wife, he left home right after his wedding to find that boy, and allowed himself to act as a husband to her only after she was released from her oath." The last partner said, "It's true, both of them behaved in an exemplary fashion, but the boy was a fool. Why didn't he take the money when they offered it to him?" "You are the thief," King Solomon bellowed, pointing to the last partner. "When you talk that way about the boy, you show that you have an appetite for money, even if you have no right to it. I'm convinced that you stole the money from your partners." The last partner admitted his guilt, and the other two went home satisfied and impressed by the wisdom of King Solomon. So, this week we're reading Parshat Vayeshev, the story of Joseph and his amazing Technicolor dream coat, as Sarah pointed out during Torah study. So the question is, we have several players in the story of Joseph. Who is the most upstanding of the characters, and who is the lowest? Which of you think that Jacob is at fault here? He is, but he's not totally at fault. What makes him at fault at all, Steve? He favored one son over the next. Now, a few weeks ago when we were talking about Jacob and Esau when they were young, we thought that perhaps both of these boys, Esau and Jacob, even though they had been raised as twins, still were not the same. And yet their parents possibly raised them equally, not acknowledging that each one had separate needs. So poor parenting on their part. So here we again see that Jacob learned from his mother, maybe poor parenting, and the Torah is full of poor parenting and family dysfunction. So here we see the ultimate of bad parenting. Jacob gives one son all the presents and ignores the others. I mean, think about tomorrow night we welcome Hanukkah. I have 3 grandchildren. Elaine, you've got 14 and then some great-grandchildren. Imagine if you only gave one of those kids a gift. They all get something, and they all get something. But it's a balancing act. How do you give one and not the others? The others, as Sarah pointed out earlier, you give one child a gift, imagine how the others feel at not being favored as Joseph was. So, okay, Jacob had some fault here. What about Joseph? He too was at fault. Why? He bragged. went to his brothers and said, hey, I had a dream. Want to hear my dream? Dreams are our favorite way in the Torah for finding out what's coming up. So Joseph had a couple of different dreams, and then he'll have more. And these are going to tell his brothers, you're going to bow down to me. I'm going to be much more important than you. And as a result, he's discarded from the clan. They throw him into a pit. So Joseph bragged about his being favorite, and they eventually took that sign of favoritism. They took that coat and they smeared it with blood to prove that he had been killed and take it back to his father. And Jacob sees this evidence of his son having been supposedly killed and says, I'm going to take this to the grave with me, for I have done this to you. So then there was, along the way, a man. We've seen these men appear first. There were 3 men that came to Abraham. Then there was a man that Jacob encountered a couple of times, presumably a kind of an angel, who pointed Joseph in the direction of where his brothers were. Did this angel have a piece of the action as well in leading Joseph into a snare's nest? Yeah, so there's that. Now what about Reuben? Right. At least they didn't kill him. And there was no water in this pit. So if Joseph had stayed in the pit without any water, he would have died. So is Reuben the star of the show here, or not as bad as the rest? And then Judah, being in cahoots with Reuben, says, okay, what have we got to gain from killing him? Let's in fact sell him, and gives Joseph to the Midianites. And then there's Potiphar's wife. A lovely lady she was. Potiphar's wife. Joseph goes down to Egypt. He becomes really important. And Potiphar was the Pharaoh, the king. And Potiphar's wife one day says, hey, Joseph, come up and see me sometime. Joseph was good at solving dreams, but that comes a little bit later. I mean, he does tell the cupbearer and the baker what their fate will be. But in the meantime, he does refuse Potiphar's wife's invitation.
One of the interesting pieces of Torah in this is that when Potiphar's wife asked Joseph to fool around with her, he says no. There is a particular piece of trope in the Torah that's used 3 times. It takes 34 notes for Joseph to say no to Potiphar's wife. It's one of the 3 times it's used in Torah trope.
So what does that tell you?
The honor of Joseph.
The honor of Joseph. It took him a long time to contemplate that invitation. But he eventually does turn it away and runs out, which gives Potiphar's wife the opportunity to say, hey, look what he did. So we've got... That's
exactly right.
Yeah.
There are 34 different notes in that single use trope when he says lo.
Just like there were dots over each of the words of kiss when Jacob and Esau were reunited. The Torah tells us a story even between the lines. So think about all these different players. This is a really rich Torah portion. They're all rich. Every one of them has so much drama. This one has everything. It's got comedy, it's got intrigue, it's got mystery, it's got possible murder, and yet we read this, and what do we take away from this lesson? What is the ultimate meaning of this for you? Not yet. That's next week. You're jumping ahead, Elaine. Right. The rest of the story. We don't know yet. We only go up to, he's in the pit, and what's the song that ends side one before intermission? Close every door to me. Yes, Tim Rice and Andrew Lloyd Webber. Yeah, Steve.
What I take away from this is that while our ancestors were amazing people and did astounding things, and we have things to learn from them, none of them were perfect. They all made mistakes. We too should be aware that there were pitfalls in life.
Exactly. Pitfalls. I like that. No pun intended? Yeah. Yeah, Nitsa. He was extremely handsome, and he was the son. Keep in mind, he was the son of Rachel, he and Benjamin, and she was the one who Jacob loved. And she died in childbirth with Benjamin, but he was obviously, first of all, he was younger than the others, and he was handsome and attractive and and he was smart. He had all of the great qualities, and yet, as Steve said, each of these characters has downfalls. They are not perfect beings. And each of us, if you think about this time of the year, it is no coincidence that this Torah portion usually falls right at Hanukkah time, this one and next week, Miketz, and that it has to do with personal strife. Even though at this time of the year, the message overarching many is family, friends, celebrations, there are a large number of people in our communities who are not celebrating, who feel very isolated and alone. And for those people, they are in their personal Egypt. It's much easier for them to be invisible. And the fact that today is the winter solstice. In 2001, I believe it was, right after the 9/11 incident in New York, we started having, the Fullerton Interfaith Ministerial Association started having an annual healing service it was called The Longest Night. And all the houses of worship in the Fullerton area got together. And it was a very powerful service with messages of hope and tears and lighting candles and knowing that this is not always a happy time of year for those around us. And to be sensitive to that can help to bring light, which is the theme of this holiday, the Festival of Lights, to bring light where there is darkness. And so if we can reach out to those in need and not leave them in the pit, so to speak, that's a gift we can give to the world. Let's read some Torah. We have some master Torah readers, and Gabby will oversee it.
Yamod, Esther Bashabat Abraham, V'yocha, Elenasa, Benjamin Gesha ben Shampru, Burton Silver, Yom Hashish Echad. Okay. And reading is going to be Syracuse.
Adonai Amvorach.
Baruch Adonai Avraham Vahen.
Baruch Adonai Hambarak Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam. Asher Bacharbanu Mikol Ha'amin. V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Ata Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayeshev Yaakov be'eretz negorei aviv be'eretz Canaan. Ele Toledot Yaakov Yosef bin Shava Esrei Shana Haya Roe Edechav Batson Ve'hu Nahar Et Benai Velha Ve'et Benei Zilpa Neshe Aviv Vayave Yosef Et Divatam Ra El Avihem Ve'Yisrael Ahav et Yosef Mikol Banav Kivin Zekunim Hu Lo Va'asalo Keton et Pasim.
Yashkoach.
Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam. Asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch Ata
I think it'd
Adonai
be Shnaim,
noten
because
HaTorah.
it's gendered. Shnaim.
Ya'amod, Esther bat Moshe, Rivka bat Reuben, Shtaim, and chanting will be Nitza Hennig. Two more.
Wait, I have one more.
Oh, okay. Sarah Leah bat Abram v'Sarah.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam. Asher b'chavanu mikol ha'amin. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Ata Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. No, leave a space. No, I mean, like, don't immediately go into the third one.
Oh, to stop.
Yes.
Good you told me. ויראו אחיו כי אותו אהב אביהם מכל אחיו וישנאו אותו ולא יכלו דברו לשלום ויחלום יוסף חלום ויגד לאחיו ויוסיפו עוד שנאותו ויאמר אליהם שמעו נא החלום הזה אשר חלמתי.
Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher natan lanu Torah temet v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch Ata Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen.
Ya'amod, Esther bat Moshe, Milka bat Jor,
Thank you.
Shlishi, thank you.
Easy for you, hard for me.
It was Lynette and Ludmilla.
Okay. ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
Baruch Adonai Yimvarach Le'olam Va'ed.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים, ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
והנה אנחנו מעלמים עלומים בתוך השדה, והנה קמה אלומתי וגם ניצבה, והנה תוס בין אלומותיכם ותשתחווין לאלומותי, ויאמרו לו אחיו המלוך תמלוך עלינו, אם משול תמשול בנו, ויוסיפו עוד שנאותו על חלומותיו ועל דבריו, ויחלום עוד חלום אחר, ויספר אותו לאחיו, ויאמר הנה חלמתי חלום עוד, והנה השמש והירח, ו11 כוכבים משתחווים לי.
Okay.
Amen.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת, וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Yamod, Seidel Rivka, Bat Shmuel, Valeah, the Miriam Shoshana, Bat Farfel, the Esther, Maftir, and reading will be Miriam.
In a second.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayhi bayom hashlishi, yom huledet et paro, vayas mishte lechol avadav, vayisav et rosh sar hamashkim, et rosh sar alfim, betoch avadav, vayeshev et sar hamashkim, al mashkehu, vayiten hamahas al Hakos al kaf paro, betzar haofim tala, kaasher patar lahem Yosef, velo zachar sar hamashkim, et Yosef vayishkachehu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Well done.
For all those who were called to the Torah, please rise as we offer a blessing. As soon as I can find it. Mi sheberach avotenu v'imotenu Avraham, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov. May the one who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless those who were called to the Torah in honor of God and Torah. May they merit from the Holy One of blessing, protection, rescue from any trouble or distress, and from any illness, minor or serious. May God send blessing and success in their every endeavor, together with all Israel, and let us say, Amen. And for those, you may be seated, for those who have a loved one who is in need of healing, we will go around the room and offer blessing for healing.
Gary Gruber, Carrie Guth, Greg Weitzman, Zach Desner, and Wayne.
Mishaberach Avotenu v'imotenu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov, Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah. May the one who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion for their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit, and let us say, Amen. And we offer a Birkat Gomel for those who have overcome treacherous times. And so I'd like to ask Jane to come to the Bima for a special blessing. And this is on page 371. So Jane will say the first line.
So grateful, yes.
Jane will say the first line, and then we will respond as her congregation.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
Shekmarlani kol tov. Blessed are you,
Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who has bestowed every goodness upon us.
Amen. Mi shegmalachem kol tov, hu yigmalchem kol tov selah. May the Holy One who has bestowed goodness upon us continue to bestow every goodness upon us forever. Amen.
I wanted to say that.
Yes. And we rise for the Hagbah, for the lifting and the dressing of the Torah.
HaTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai beyad Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe.
Eitz Chaim on page 374.
Eitz Chaim hi למחזיקים בה ותומכיה מאושר דרכיה דרכי נועם וכל נתיבותיה שלום. השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה, חדש ימינו כקדם. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
You may be seated. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. If you are in the first 7 days of mourning, the Shiva period, please rise. If you are in the first 30 days of mourning, please rise. If you are in the first year of mourning, please rise and share your loved ones' names with us. And if you're observing a yortzeit this week, please rise and share your loved one's name. My father-in-law, Jack Van Ralt. If it is your custom to be of support to those in mourning, you may rise and join us. The Kaddish is on page 598. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah. Be'alma divrach hirute v'yamlich malchute, v'chayechon uvyomechon, uvchaye dechol beit Israel, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam olamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitale v'yithalal shmei dekudisha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlomo rabba min shmaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen. You may be seated. So next Shabbat will be Shabbat Chanukah, and we will be dressing appropriately with a Chanukiah yarmulke on our heads. Do you have a menorah Chanukah? Do you? I don't have. I'm not. I'm just saying you're going to. Never mind. But Friday night is going to be a Freilich evening. Come dressed in your favorite Hanukkah sweater, shirt, pajamas, socks, whatever Hanukkah attire you wish. And following services, which begin at 6:30, we will have a latke dinner. So be prepared for a wonderful Shabbat Hanukkah celebration. You may bring your own Chanukiah, and you will need, what did we say, 6 candles plus the shamus. So you need 7 candles. No, 7 candles to be able to light. And we'll put a table, and everyone can light their own Chanukiah before we light the Shabbat candles. And then in your program, you will also see that the first week in January, the first Friday, we will be having a chili Shabbat. I think the chili is the menu. So yeah, I know, it's a pun. Hopefully it will not be a heat wave. But you never know in California. A chili Shabbat. But please note that the time of service is at 6 o'clock rather than 6:30. And then 7 o'clock will be dinner. So RSVP. And are there any other announcements? It's only $5 a person, right? So if not, then we will continue with our closing song, which is Adon Olam, page 625. Please rise, join arms as we become one congregation, one community. Have a good week. Shabbat Shalom. Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yetzir Nivra Le'enasa B'chetzo Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Ve'acharei Kichlot HaKol Levato Yimloch Nora Ve'hu Haya Ve'hu Oved Ve'hu Yiyeh B'tivara Ve'hu Yiyeh B'tivara Ve'hu Echad Ve'ein Sheni Lehamshiro Leachbira Ve'li Reshit Ve'li Tachlit Ve'lo Ha'oz Ve'ha'misra Ve'lo Ha'oz Ve'ha'misra Ve'hu Eli Ve'chai Koli Ve'tzur Chali Be'etzara Ve'hu Nisi U'manosi Menat Kosi Be'yom Ekra Menat Kosi Be'yom Ekra Be'yado Akid Ruchi Be'et Ishan Be'aira Ve'im Ruchi Geviati Adonai li ve'lo ira Adonai li ve'lo ira
Shabbat
Shabbat
Shalom,
Shalom.
everybody. Join us for Kiddush in the foyer. Kiddush and Hamotzi.